Your Honda ain't got nothing on this Corolla. I'll include a link to the Toyota & Murray's website in the description down below. They're providing us with this GR Corolla. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Powering this is a turbo 1.6 liter 3-cylinder that goes through a 6-speed manual. Fuel economy is 21 around town, 28 on the highway, with power outputs being 300 horsepower and then 295 pound-feet of torque. We're closing in on 500,000 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. Really cool venting on the hood with this particular package on the GR Corolla. Sharp looking headlight design, and you notice the front end is a lot more aggressive compared to regular Corolla. You got much larger openings. So the hood vents plus the wide body plus the wide openings makes this look really good. Tire and wheel setup is 235 by 40 by 18. The wheels are satin black, and you do have nice red brake calipers. I'll give you a closer look at that. Venting there on the side, we've got the blacked out mirror caps. You actually have keyless entry on those door handles. Side profile allows you to see the wider overall appearance of the GR Corolla. You do have the fender flares in the back, which looks a little bit tacky. When it comes to key fob features, you've got the GR logo there on the back. On the front face, we have our lock and unlock and the Toyota logo at the bottom. Now popping into the rear, again this is a hatchback, you'll note we've got the little cargo cover, and then you do have some extra storage underneath that whole setup right there. So yeah, it's pretty practical. Love how the taillights arc across, and then down below we've got 3 exhaust tips, 1 per cylinder, and it's got kind of a deep tone. It is still 3-cylinder though. That will cap things off for the exterior. This week's giveaway makes my Jeep look lame because it is a supercharged Rubicon 392 that is fully decked out, producing 650 horsepower. Now, not only can you win this Rubicon 392, but part of the giveaway is also $26,000 in cash to help pay for the taxes. And not only that, your donations go towards helping children's and veterans charities. So use code BHC or click the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment. Any donation, $25 or more, will give you 4x bonus entries. Let's now check out the interior. You got some red stitching there on the door panel, soft touch too. And this loaded up version gives you nicer seats, perforated down the center a little bit, little perforations. Of course, it's a compact car, so it's gonna be a little bit tighter back here, but I do have a little storage pocket. I have access to some charge ports. And then the headroom is gonna be a little bit tighter too. Keyless entry for up front, and let's check it out. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. Down below, we've got all of our red stitching, which is nice. And then window controls, just regular windows, by the way, no acoustic glass. Bucket type seats, and you've got that cool trim. They are manual with the adjustments. Soft touch all around the steering wheel, GR logo there at the bottom. You got practical controls like your adaptive cruise control, flame centering, volume and voice command controls as well. Just regular stocks there on the back. Digital gauge cluster, which means it's customizable in terms of the information you can display, but it'll also change with the different modes. So that adds a little bit to the pizzazz of the GR, and it'll also let you know what the drive line is set to. This one's got a heads-up display, soft touch across the dash there, so a little bit more premium with the trim. Just a backup camera in reverse, it's okay resolution. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, shortcut bar here on the side, got a little volume control there. But yeah, quick to respond. Dual zone climate controls, automatic climate too. Phone charging pad, heated seats. We've got our drive mode select. You also have your auto rev match feature, stability control, and then the shifter for the 6-speed manual. Behind that is the control for the driveline select, and then you've got the little parking brake next to it, some cup holders, just a regular rear view mirror. Forged carbon roof, by the way, $47,948. Let's see how this performs. Well, I gotta move up a little bit. Let's set off in the GR Corolla. I have such a soft spot for these hot hatches. I really like them. I still haven't been able to review the automatic version. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to review the automatic because I have yet to see one. And when I talk to dealers, they haven't even seen one yet either. It's been out for a year and Toyota is not shipping any out, it seems like. Or at least here in Utah. Power! It's fun. It's fun. It's got good power too. Just pop it right into sport mode. We ain't playing around. You gotta love the power, and you can actually use it. You know, it's actually usable on road. You can have fun legally. Yeah, it's great. This is pretty good transmission. It's not quite as good as Honda's. Honda's is a little bit sharper with the shifter and everything, but this is really good. And the IMT function, right, the auto rev match, means that, well, you don't have to work as much in traffic, and you can be a little bit dumb and still get the job done. Works out. Even though there's no acoustic glass, it's decently insulated, but you do hear the engine quite a bit, which is probably what you want to hear, right? Bit of tire noise too. It's not bad at all. Seat's tight, but it's pretty comfortable, all things considered. Man, that gear shift is just precise. And tons of turbo torque. 295 pound-feet in a little car like this is, I mean, 300 horsepower, you hear that and it's like, it's not that much, but in a little car like this, it's like mid 3000s for the weight. Not bad at all. Let's start to conclude some things. So I'm a big fan of the GR Corolla. I do think that the practicality of this is a little bit less than the VW and then the Honda. You know, the Golf R has that dual clutch that's so sharp. And I haven't driven the automatic in this yet, but yeah, the Golf feels a little bit bigger. I think it's not that much bigger. The Honda definitely feels bigger. Like every single time I see someone that's trying to be a cool dad, they always get a Civic because this has a little bit more space than the Corolla. But, you know, the smaller size of this means it's a little bit more fun. So here's my critique of all these hot hatches. They're too expensive. They're too expensive. They're too expensive. The market that wants these cars can't afford them. And by the time that market can afford them, they no longer are the market for this cars. I think I'm a perfect example. I would have driven the crap out of one of these when I was from the ages of like starting drive. I mean, you know, your first car, you want a clunker. But post first car to about 25 years old, this is what I want to drive. But past 25 years old, it's like, yeah, no, not really. Like by that point, you know, it's like married, got a kid, you know, doing adult stuff. I don't want a hot hatch. I mean, it's not that I don't like the car, it's just it doesn't meet the needs anymore, right? I would rather have something that is more practical in terms of the space and everything else that's going for it. So yeah, I think that it needs to be like 35 max for these hot hatches, because 35,000 is a lot of money, but that is inexpensive enough that if someone really wants one of these that's young, they can save up for a few years and be able to make something work. But at $50,000, it's so out of touch that, yeah, it's just very few are going to be able to afford it. And then it's like the only people that can afford it are, well, once you're older, and then you're like, yeah, I don't want that. I'd rather have an SUV. I'd rather be boring. I'm done having fun. And then by the time someone is like mid-age where they're you know, want to do a fun car again, they're going to go all out and do a sports car. They're not going to do a four-door hatch. That's all.